A symbol is a reusable object that is created in the Flash environment. A symbol can be graphic, movie clip, or button. Once we have created a symbol, we can reuse them in the same or another Flash document. We can also import images from any application and convert them into symbols. Any symbol we create is automatically added in the library panel. Now let's see how to create a symbol. To create a symbol, go to Insert and select New Symbol, or press Ctrl F8 on our keyboard. It will open a Create New Symbol dialog box. In that, enter the name of the symbol as Box and select the symbol type. The type can be movie clip, button, or graphic. Select the type as movie clip. Now in Folder displays the library root. Next we move to Advanced option. Click the button, we'll get some options, and let's talk about those. Under Advanced, we have options to link the symbol or exporting it to another action script, runtime sharing, and so on. As we select the Export for Action Script option, Export in Frame 1 option is automatically selected. Below that, we have Class and Base Class option. We can specify the class and base class. Export for Runtime Sharing option enables other options except the Import option. For example, if Export for Action Script option is deselected, then we can select Import for Runtime Sharing option, and we can specify the URL and the class name. Fine, now let's move on to Source. Under Source, we have Browse option. Select the option and a dialog box will be open. We can select the Flash file and click OK. To select the source symbol of that file, click OK, which can be added to the existing Flash file library. We can also select Symbol from the Symbol option. Next, we have Always Update Before Publishing option. Now, this option will update the changes made in the symbol in its original file. After selecting the necessary option, click on OK to create the symbol. Now, note the stage is converted into a symbol. Let's learn some general information about symbols. We can also include the artwork, which is being imported from another application, into a symbol, as we have already discussed. Symbol usage reduces the file size. An instance is a copy of a symbol, which is placed on the stage or inside another symbol. An instance can be different from its symbol in color, size, and function. Editing the symbol updates all of its instances, but applying effects to an instance of a symbol updates only that instance. Hence, we can create a graphic, movie clip, and button, and reuse them whenever and wherever needed. Graphic. A graphic symbol is a static object in which we cannot perform any animation or any other special effects. They can be used as an object in an animation, since they depend on the main timeline. Interactive controls do not work in graphic symbol. Graphic symbols do not depend on their timeline. Instead, they depend on the main timeline. Now let's discuss how to create a graphic symbol and how they can be animated. Go to Insert and select New Symbol. We'll get a dialog box, and in that, give type name as Graphic Oval. Then select Type as Graphic, and then click OK. Now it opens a new stage with the name Graphic Oval. Let's draw an oval on the stage and create an animation using timeline. In the first frame, we have oval on the top of the stage. Go to the 10th frame and then right-click and select Insert Keyframe option to add a keyframe. Then move the oval to the bottom of the stage. Hold the Shift key to align the object while moving. Again, give keyframe to the 25th frame and move the ball back to its original position. After giving animation to the oval, come to the first frame and right-click over the frame and select Create Classic Tween option. Now we'll discuss Classic Tween in an upcoming tutorial. Now do the same for the 10th to the 25th frame. Note that once we give Classic Tween, oval is converted to a symbol automatically. If we test the movie, it won't display any animation, and our SWF file will be blank. To get that animation, we have to add our oval animation to the scene. Fine, we'll see how to bring that in scene. Click on Scene, which is in the edit bar, to go back to the main scene. As we told you before, newly created symbols are added to the library. From Library Panel, simply drag the oval and drop it on the stage. Now let's run the file by pressing Ctrl-Enter. Oh, we've created an animation, but it's not running. Come, let's check and see what the error is. Oh, it's a graphic symbol, and we knew that graphics are main timeline dependent, so we have to give the same amount of keyframe what we gave inside the animation. We have used 25 frames for creating the animation, but have only placed one frame on the main timeline. Let's give static frame up to the 25th frame. Select the 25th frame, right-click, and then select Insert Frame option to add a frame. Now, let's test the file. There we go, we've got ourselves a bouncing oval. Close the SWF file and go back to the main scene. Now please note, we can also convert an object to a symbol and give animation in main timeline itself. Select the object to see its properties. The properties of graphic symbols are available in Properties panel. They are Position, Color Effect, and Looping. In Color Effects, we have 4 styles. They are Brightness, Tint, Advanced, and Alpha. If we don't want any style, then we can choose None. Fine. Now select Brightness from Style option. Generally, we all know that the word bright means increasing or decreasing the color of an object of the image, right? Come on, let's see how this works in Flash. In Bright option, using this slider increases or decreases the value just by dragging. If not, enter a value in the box. Now, as we move this slider, we'll note the difference in the object. Good. Similarly, we can select Tint, Advanced, and Alpha. Select Tint. It is used to change the color of an object and the image. In Advanced, we can change the alpha and color of the image and object. Next, we have Alpha, which is used to increase or decrease the opacity of the object and the image. Now, choose the Tint option. Next, we have Looping option. In this, we have Loop, Play Once, and Single Frame. Now go to the 45th frame and press F5 to enter frame. Now press Ctrl-Enter to view the difference. Here's a tip. We can create a symbol from Insert menu or right-click and select Convert to Symbol option, or simply by pressing F8. Therefore, graphics cannot perform any interactions on their own, and they are main timeline dependent. Movie clips allow us to perform animations, interactive controls, and we can also add sounds to them. Movie clips hold their own timeline, which means they are timeline independent. We can also add action script to movie clips. Move to Interface. Here we have a blue color stage to make sea-like appearance. Well, go to Insert and choose New Symbol. Type the name as Movie Clip Fish. Select Type as Movie Clip and then click on OK. Now it opens a new stage with the name Movie Clip Fish. Well, let's place a fish object on the movie clip stage, or you can just draw any of your own desired shape. Fine, now we create an animation using timeline. In the first frame, place the fish in a position. Then go to the 30th frame, press F6 to get a keyframe. This is a second method to create a keyframe. Now move the fish to a different location and modify the image direction according to the animation. Then go to the 60th frame and give a keyframe by pressing F6 and move the fish to any other position. Then in the 90th frame, change the direction and bring the fish back to its original position and extend the frame. Good. Now go to the first frame, right-click over the frames and select Create Classic Tween option. Now, as we told you in Graphic Symbol, if we test this movie, it won't display animation because we have to add the fish to the scene from the Library panel. Now let's discuss how to do that. Go back to the main scene. Movie clip is available in the library. Drag and drop a symbol onto the stage. Now let's test the file by pressing Ctrl-Enter. Whoa, the fish is moving without adding keyframe in the main timeline as graphic. Now close the SWF file. In the main timeline, we have a single frame, and still the movie clip is running. Well, we knew that movie clips are timeline independent, and that's why the animation is running in a single frame. Therefore, the difference between graphic and movie clip is graphic is timeline dependent, whereas movie clips are not. I hope that you now have the difference between graphic and movie clip symbols. In the next lesson, we'll discuss how to create an animation inside a movie clip.